Again, she called to him.
Samson, the Philistines are on you!
He awoke from his sleep and pulled up the pin and the web from the loom. Then she said to him,
How can you say, I love you, when you do not trust me? This is the third time you have made a fool of me, and you have not told me the secret of your great strength.
And so, when she had nagged him with her words day after day and pressured him until he was tired to death, then he told her everything.
Oh, come on.
He said to her,
No razor has ever come upon my head, for I have been a Nazirite to Yahweh from my mother's womb. If I were to be shaved, my strength would leave me. I would become weak and be like every human being.
When Delilah saw he had told her his big secret, she sent at once and summoned the rulers of the Philistines, saying,
Come up once more, for he has told me the whole truth.
So the rulers of the Philistines came up to her and brought the money in their hands. Then she lulled him to sleep with his head in her lap and called a man to shave off the 7 braids of his hair. She began to torment him, and his strength left him. Then she said,
The Philistines are on you, Samson!
He awoke from his sleep and thought,
I will go out as before and shake myself free.
But he did not know that Yahweh had left him. Then the Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and took him to Gaza. They bound him with bronze shackles, and he became a grinder in the prison. But the hair on his head began to grow again after it had been shaved. The rulers of the Philistines gathered together to offer a great sacrifice to their god Dagon and to rejoice. They said,
Our God has delivered into our hands Samson, our enemy.
Praise to our God!
When the people saw him,
Look at him now!
they praised their God, saying,
Our God has given to us our enemy,
Long live to God!
our land's destroyer,
Praises to Dagon!
and the one who multiplies our dead.
while they were making merry, they said,
Bring out Samson to entertain us!
So they called Samson out of the prison,
Go! Get Samson!
and he performed for them.
Dance for us,
When they stood him among the pillars,
Give us more!
Samson said to the servant who held his hand,
Give us more!
Put me where I can feel the pillars that support the temple, so that I may lean against them.
Now the temple was full of men and women, and all the rulers of the Philistines were there. On the roof there were about 3,000 men and women looking on while Samson entertained. Then Samson cried out to Yahweh, saying,
Sovereign Yahweh, remember me, I pray. Strengthen me, I pray. Just this once, O Yahweh, and let me with one blow get revenge on the Philistines for my 2 eyes.
Then Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars, which supported the temple, and leaned forward against them, one at his right hand and the other at his left. Then Samson said,
Let me die with the Philistines.
and pushed with all his might. Then the temple collapsed on the rulers and the people inside it. Those whom he killed at his death were more than he had killed in his lifetime. Then his brothers and all his father's household came down and claimed him. They brought him up and buried him between Zorah and Eshtaol in the tomb of his father Manoah. He had judged Israel 20 years.